Hi CSA students. This video is part of the Lecture 1 slide series. This particular video is going to go over print, print line, strings, string literals, and the escape sequence key in the string literals. So we left the last one, we had these two print line statements. So we want to look at the difference between print and print line. So file new Java. I'm copying this from the slide deck, and I want to show you something that can sometimes happen with the slide deck. So first, to compile, I have to save, and notice here it's not giving me the file name this time. So I have to look here. You could even, I don't know, no, it won't let me go up there. But I need to copy that class name exactly. So remember, second class, just like that. And I can say save. I already said Java, so we can see there that it was saved correctly. And I know if it's that green box that it's identifying it as a Java program, which is what we want. So I can see here I have some error, and I copied it straight from the slide. But you can see there's a difference between the black and the green. Sometimes when you copy from the slides, the double quote gets the wrong code. And so it doesn't really interpret it correctly. So you may have to retype some of the double quotes. So now if I hit compile, sometimes you don't, sometimes it copy and paste fine. And now I can hit run. And so we can see here when we have a mix of print and print line that we get different output. So we talked about it a little bit in class, but remember the print prints the text in here, and then it waits immediately after that text. Print line prints the text in here, and then it advances the cursor to the next line. So if I have another print, the next print's going to start on the following line. So that's why these first two lines are together. These first two statements are both prints, or print and print line. They get put together on the line together with no space in between. So right after the first one, the second one starts. This line part of print line happens at the end. So we print the text, then advance the cursor. So usually we don't mix and match like this, but there's times we want to use print and times we want to use print line, and we want to be able to distinguish between the two, have them both in our toolbox to use, and we want to be able to know what specific output is going to be produced if you're given a set of print and print line statements. So make sure you understand the details of that. Maybe tinker some on your own. So strings and string literals. So this inside the green, so Java by default, if you're not in dark mode, maybe dark mode does it as well, but by default Java is making these string literals green. So these are called string literals. So string literals show up in double quotes in Java, and it's just a sequence of characters. A string is a sequence of characters. It can have special characters, as you're seeing here. It can have numbers. So there's lots of things we can put in there. It's any sequence of characters. And when you put those characters within the double quotes, you've created a string literal. Now, there's a couple of characters that can't go in a string literal without creating some errors. So we're going to look at two. So one of them is the double quote. So you'll notice I purposely did not put a double quote in anywhere in here. But when I run this, also notice that even though there's a double quote mark right here before hi, that doesn't show up in the output. So that double quote is just defining our string literal. So the string literal is the sequence of characters that's between these two double quotes. If I want hi there to be in quotes down here, then it's as if I want a quote here and a quote here, but you can already see it's changing colors, and Java's not real happy with this, and it's not going to compile. So Java gets kind of confused on where the string literal starts and ends. So in some languages, you just do a double quote to mean one quote, but Java doesn't work that way. Java uses the escape sequence key. So the escape sequence key is a backslash. So every time you want a double quote, you need to put a backslash before the double quote. So if I run this, you can see I have quotes now around hi there like I wanted. So the escape sequence key is actually the backslash, and whatever immediately follows the backslash tells it what are you escaping for? What's this special message you want to send me? In this case, it's that I just want you to print this quote. I don't want this quote to end my string literal. I still want my string literal to end here. If you want two quotes next to each other, you need backslash double quote, backslash double quote, backslash double quote. So now get two double quotes after welcome right here. So it makes sense that if you wanted an actual backslash in your message for some reason, maybe you're doing folders or some sort of output you need to show a backslash, that it's going to think it's an escape sequence, right? It's got a special message to Java. So again, I have a compiler error. It's saying, I don't understand what you want me to do. I don't see an escape sequence. So if you want a backslash in the output, you need to show it like this. We saw some of this in the digital breakout. So you'll see for two backslashes, I get one on the output. If I want two backslashes on the output, I actually need four. So escape sequence, print a backslash, or include a backslash in my string literal. Escape sequence, include a backslash in my string literal. So if I run this, you will see two for those four. The last escape sequence I want to tell you about is \n. So you're not going to see the backslash or the n in output, but what you will see is that now instead of all of that print here being on one line, when it hits that \n, it says it's saying give me a new line. So we will learn space, give me a new line, and then put Java on it. So it's another way that you can advance the cursor on your output to the next line. So \quote, \n. Make sure you see the difference between a backslash and a forward slash. So forward slash, there's no problem at all on output. This is going to display 3 forward slashes. So only the quote and the backslash, and then we have this secret code for a new line. So experiment with this some, get used to fixing your bugs and debugging, and have some fun coding.